This is Alan from Third Coast Off-Road, and this is a video that I have been very excited to bring to you guys. So we are doing Turbo R versus the Pro R. There's all kinds of conversations that guys keep having about, which one's better, what's the better fit. And fortunately for us, we have both. Both of them are heavily modified. Both of them get beat. We have ran these hard. We've ran them hard at the drag strip. We've ran them hard at the dunes. We've ran them hard at our proving grounds. We've ran them hard at the trails. We've got some really unique insights to them and some of the different things that we've picked up on to kind of maybe help you make an informed decision if you're on the fence on it. One of the first things we're going to knock out right out of the get is the Pro R is heavier. It's about 200 pounds heavier, 150, 200 pounds over the Turbo R, and you've got about another foot, right around a foot of wheelbase difference, that it's longer. And it's because they got the motor turned sideways. There's the conversation about the Pro R has a little bit better clutching setup on it. The Pro R has the adjustable throttle position, so you've got 3 different settings and it kind of dulls down the throttle, for different conditions. The Pro R doesn't seem to get as hot as what the Turbo R does. Because of the additional length on the Pro R, it has additional suspension travel on the back. So those are some of the the givens that we'll hit right out of the gate. With that said, the Turbo R has got a shorter wheelbase, which means if you're into the technical twisty-turny stuff, that seems to handle better. If you're worried about weight, again, Turbo R is definitely lighter. And one of the curious things is when we dynoed both of these machines, they're very close to the same power. I think Polaris underrated the turbo motor, and I think they were maybe a touch generous with the Pro R, for what we're seeing on a hub dyno. Our friends at Whelen had us down, we dynoed both, and they're really close to each other. I mean, I get what they advertise, but they're really, really, really close to each other. The Turbo R, again, our friends at Whelen helped us out with an awesome tune. Our friends at Bikeman helped us out with an exhaust and a clutch kit. We've got a mix of Bikeman and Whelen for different tubes and different things on it. Both of them are great companies. Both of them have really got a great product. Pro R is kind of a hodgepodge of stuff that we also put together. It's got a lot of Bikeman parts on it. It's got their cams. It has their clutch kit in it. It's got their intake tubes on it. I chose to go the MBRP exhaust. In my opinion, the MBRP exhaust is by far the best sounding exhaust on a Pro R. Between the two of them, again, the dyno numbers are close. I suspect it's faster. I think it's got more power. Just running it around on our proving grounds, I think it's faster. And I'm gonna be doing some draggy times here. I think I'm gonna prove that it's actually faster. So if you're going dollar for mods, the Turbo R is the clear winner. You end up with better performance, lighter weight machine, better handling because of the wheelbase, and you end up with less money into it. So I think the Turbo R is a little bit more moddable, and you get more per dollar for what you put into it back. Not to say the Turbo or the Pro R isn't a great machine, it's just the Turbo R I think gives you a little bit more value for what you get, especially when you start modding. Now, if we have a conversation about putting a turbo on the Pro R, whole different conversation. But you're also talking about spending 10 grand, and that's the beginning of it, not the end. You still gotta do something with the clutches. You still have multiple things that you have to change. So that kind of changes the dynamic. We're trying to go at a more even weight class, for dollar between the two machines. If you have either one of these machines, Third Coast Off-Road can completely handle things front to back on it. Whatever you want to do performance-wise, suspension-wise, accessory-wise, street legal-wise, tire-wise, anything end-to-end on this machine, we know them in and out because we have them, we run them, we love them. We'd be more than happy to take care of you. So drop us a comment below on what you got, what you want done. You can shoot us an email, or you can message us on Facebook Messenger.